Hey you guys, it's Graham. I just wanted to make this like impromptu video of something that I have been using for the past, let me see, it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today is going to be my fourth day using the Pavlok wrist band. And so in case you don't know what a Pavlok wristband is, it basically uses the Pavlok method. If you've seen, like, I guess maybe in movies or in documentaries, when they have mice in kind of like mazes, or they're teaching them how to use a certain item or do a new like trick, learn a new behavior. Whenever they make the wrong move or go to in the wrong direction, they give them like a little bit of a zap to let them know, hey, this is the wrong direction. This is the wrong action. So the Pavlok wristband basically puts that power in your hand, and you zap yourself to teach you how to get rid of bad habits. Now, what caught my attention is the fact that people were using it to stop themselves from eating after a certain time or getting rid of sugar because they have a sweet tooth. But I mainly got it because I wanted to stop myself from being on Facebook so much, because it was really screwing up my productivity. If I wasn't on Facebook on my computer, I was doing it on my phone. Even if I did one of those extensions for Chrome, because I use, my browser is Chrome. Even if I were to use one of those extensions, I would take it off. It wouldn't work. I would cut out Facebook from, one of the tabs, but then like in the middle of my work, I'd hear my phone vibrating while I'm editing a video, and I see somebody that, I was interested in that commented, and then I would end up looking at my phone for like 30 freaking minutes, and it was getting ridiculous. Like, I got things done, but it took way longer for them to get done, and it really shouldn't be that way. Before I knew it, the day went by. So I started on Friday. Like, I was at my door, super excited for, just super excited for the mailman to get there. And I was, waiting for him at the door, like, oh my gosh, do you have my package? And he's like, here you go. Straight out the bat. So this is what the watch looks like. It has like a little lightning bolt on it because it does shock you. And I downloaded the app that you can have on your phone so that you can connect it with the Bluetooth, and you can set the vibration, the level of vibration. You can set the level of the shock. And I found that at 50%, it wasn't that big of a shock for me. Like, I was afraid at first for it to shock, because like, who wants to get shocked, right? But I put it up to maybe like, I think it was like 80%, and it was enough shock for me to be afraid of it. But if I got it, I wouldn't scream like super loud in the office, like, what the fuck, if I got shocked. It's pretty comfortable. It looks just like, any other wristwatch. And you can shock yourself from the phone, and you can shock yourself from here. I'm not going to do it because it does not feel nice. Trust me, you won't like it. So my first day that I started out with it, it was like I didn't realize, after being conscious about my usage on Facebook, I didn't realize how much of a reflex I had made it for me to go to Facebook. I went to Facebook like immediately, like I pressed F and it came up, and I pressed enter. Then I shocked myself, and I was like, oh, like, fuck, that shock is just, it's just really not nice. And I immediately X'd out the Facebook. Okay, let me write out the things that I need to do. So I did my whole, I did my articles. I did itinerary for my next episode, my next podcast episode. I watched some YouTube videos that I had been meaning to watch from some of my friends. I did everything I was supposed to do. I have a 16-hour shift, and those maybe like 10 things that I do never really get finished within those 16 hours because I'm just always on Facebook. I was able to finish those things within the first, I guess, maybe like 4 or 5 hours of my shift. And then I found myself on Facebook. I didn't shock myself. I rewarded myself maybe like 20 minutes on Facebook. And then I X'd out of it. And I found something else to do. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I should start checking out my website. I'll clean out the comments, the old like spam comments on my website. I did that. Then I ended up going to my next website and adding some products to it. I did that until I could take no more, until my eyes hurt. And I went on Facebook for another 15 minutes, answered whatever messages. Then I got off Facebook, started looking on YouTube for other things, on how to do other things, how to do some like editing tricks on videos and things like that. Things that actually helped me. And I think maybe the very first day I had to shock myself maybe 3 times because I would go to the bathroom, I'd come back, and then I'd automatically go to Facebook when I was in the middle of doing doing something that I was supposed to be doing. And I shocked myself, and it's like, oh, immediately cut out of it. The second day, I didn't have to shock myself, but I did it on purpose to kind of, I guess, jostle my brain like, hey, no, you cannot be on Facebook at this time. So what I did is I purposely went to Facebook. When my eyes finally adjusted to Facebook, hit it, cut it out, got everything that I was supposed to get done. My third day, I didn't have to shock myself at all. In fact, I started finding things to do. And then I tried to, well, not just tried, I succeeded. I have a really bad habit with going to Dunkin' Donuts every time I go to work. Like I spend $20 for the weekend, each weekend. So that's $100 a month that I'm spending on coffee and maybe a croissant that I could be saving somewhere. So I stepped in front of the Dunkin' Donuts and I zapped myself. And when I zapped myself, I was like, ah! And I kept like running past the Dunkin' Donuts. I went outside for a walk. And I was like, you know what? Instead of me going to Dunkin' Donuts, what I'll do is I'll take a brisk walk around the neighborhood. I'll walk for like 15 minutes, get those extra calories burned off and stuff. So I did that. And then today being my 4th day, I took off the wristband because I had to wash the dishes. I made a list of everything that I was supposed to do today, which I still haven't finished everything, but I got a lot done. I woke up really, really late. And after this video is done, so I told myself I was going to make this video. After this video is done, I'm going to continue to do some other recordings. I've got to finish. I've got to edit. Yeah, I forgot to put it back on. And when I did what I had to do, but I jumped on Facebook for maybe like 20 minutes. And I swear, even though this wristband wasn't on, it was like I had a mental shock. I was like, oh, I spent too much time on Facebook. Click, and I was like, let me finish doing what I have to do. Let me download these items. Let me upload these items. I finally was able to upload my podcast episodes to Podomatic. Then I had it uploaded to iTunes, and then I went to go check my emails. Then I went to work on editing the next podcast episode. Then I uploaded a couple more videos to YouTube, waited for those to get done. While I was waiting for those to get done, then I ate. Then after I ate, I came back again to check on my email so that my stuff was done. Spent maybe like 15 minutes on Facebook, and it was like my brain just told me, too much time on Facebook, find something else to do. Okay, X. Go on my computer, start editing on that. And then I jumped off of that, finished it. I was like, okay, so let me just jump on Facebook. Maybe like 10 minutes. My brain was like, you should probably find something to do. Oh, you know what I haven't done today? I haven't exercised. I exercised, came down, sat, had my protein shake and stuff. And I found myself, like, my brain is constantly trying to find things for me to do. So I took a shower, and I was like, you know what? Let me just make this video. And I know a couple of my friends really wanted to find out if I was torturing myself for no reason. And I definitely believe that the Pavlok wristband is working. They said that you should use it to get rid of that habit. Usually people get rid of it within 5 days. So I'm going to continue using it for 5 days. And after that, I'm going to find another habit to get rid of. Because I've been using it for the Facebook thing, skipping Dunkin' Donuts. I'm probably going to use it to, I don't know, maybe find some way to make myself exercise more, because I've been pretty consistent, but I want to exercise more than once a day. Like, when things get slow at work, maybe I'll zap myself and find something on YouTube where I can do it in my office and I won't have to do like push-ups and stuff, because God knows that floor is dirty in the office. But anyway, but yeah, so well worth my time, well worth my money. It works. It's great. No regrets. Video's long. Okay, bye.